It's been a few years since the Hunger Games franchise came to a conclusion with The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2, but to this day, we still can't forget the memorable cast. Speaking of the cast, do you know why Liam Hemsworth hated his kissing scene with Jennifer Lawrence? And what really happened between the two co-stars? In today's video, we'll be discussing that, so keep watching to find out. To start with, why Liam Hemsworth hated kissing Jennifer Lawrence in the Hunger Games. Hunger Games star Jennifer Lawrence became equally popular for her Oscar-worthy acting skills as she did for her knack for oversharing. As soon as Lawrence burst out into the scene, she showed that she wasn't above climbing over chairs while holding a wine glass, tripping at the Oscars, or freaking out in front of camera when Jack Nicholson complimented her. J-Law also isn't afraid to dish the dirt on her co-stars' attitudes behind the scenes. For instance, how did Lawrence find Timothée Chalamet and Leonardo DiCaprio's behavior in Don't Look Up annoying, as she said later on The Tonight Show with Stephen Colbert in December 2021?
You?
Nothing.
The last time you were here, as I was talking, we did How You Been? What's new? What's going on with
Lawrence said they drove her crazy, referring to the car scene the three shot together. According to her, DiCaprio just wouldn't shut up about the song they were listening to. Chalamet was overly excited about being out of the house. As she said, it was hell. The actress is just as comfortable making fun of her own behavior. She said on MTV After Hours with Josh Horowitz in 2015 that she doesn't wash her hands after she goes to the bathroom.
Seven? We're reaching the point of no return. Oh, God.
Seven.
Check me, I'm fabulous.
One of my favorite traditions is telling ghost stories, obviously. I feel like we should tell one more ghost.
She later clarified that it only applied to when she used her own bathroom at home. She told Sky News that she would never use a public restroom and not wash her hands. Lawrence also admitted that her hygiene, specifically oral hygiene, on set depended on whom she was co-starring with. With Liam Hemsworth in the Hunger Games, she just didn't bother too much. Coming up next, Jennifer Lawrence ate stinky food before kissing Liam Hemsworth. Jennifer Lawrence wasn't paying too much attention to her hygiene when she filmed the Hunger Games movies alongside Liam Hemsworth and Josh Hutcherson. Whenever she had to kiss Josh or Liam for their scenes together, she didn't care. She said on the Graham Norton Show in 2016 that she'd eat mustard and tuna. In fact, she often ate foul-smelling foods on purpose when she knew they would have intimate scenes for kicks. Hemsworth said on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon in 2014 that this habit made the experience awkward.
You don't have to say that he didn't answer that question last night.
I love him more than anyone. I'd take a bullet for him, but...
He still does.
Yeah.
If they had a kissing scene, she'd make a point of eating garlic or tuna fish or something that was disgusting, as the Australian actor told Fallon. At least she'd inform him of it before the kissing happened so he could be prepared. Fantastic, can't wait to get in there and taste it, he would joke. But Lawrence must have changed her tune at some point, and she even admitted to kissing Hemsworth for reasons unrelated to work. Lawrence said during an appearance on Andy Cohen's Watch What Happens Live in 2015 that she and Liam grew up together and that he's real hot.
Not necessarily correct. I'm so paranoid.
Chloe's my favorite.
She even asked the interview what he would have done in her situation, and when Cohen replied that he would have kissed Hemsworth, Lawrence confessed that she'd done exactly that. Their kisses seemingly never amounted to more, considering they'd often refer to each other as pals, with Hemsworth calling Lawrence one of his best friends in a Fallon interview. Next up, Jennifer Lawrence was more careful with other actors. Considering Liam Hemsworth, Jennifer Lawrence, and Josh Hutcherson became really close friends while working with each other for so many years, their interactions often blurred the line between friendship and professionalism, as per E! News. It often got a bit awkward, and unfortunately for Hutcherson, he too wasn't spared when it came to Lawrence's kissing antics. Hutcherson told the audience at San Diego Comic-Con in 2013, ahead of Catching Fire, that in the resuscitation scene in the movie there was a kiss with slobber, and the slobber sort of got connected to his face. Lawrence, who was by his side at that moment, agreed. She said that there was all this snot coming out of her nose, and when she went to kiss Josh, it connected with his mouth. For later projects, Lawrence's approach to kissing co-stars in films differed quite a bit from her Hunger Games experiences, mostly because she co-starred with less familiar faces. In an appearance on the Graham Norton Show in 2016, she recalled how sharing the screen with Christian Bale in The American Hustle forced her to clean up her act. She was really clean and kept mints with her. Chris Pratt, who she co-starred in the sci-fi Passengers, also inspired Lawrence to ensure she always had fresh breath with mints. In her defense, the star wasn't the only culprit when it came to unpleasant kisses with her co-stars. Bradley Cooper, with whom Lawrence has shared an on-screen smooch in Silver Linings Playbook, admitted that she told him he was also memorable for the wrong reasons. Cooper recalled that after the second take, Lawrence said he was a wet kisser. Moving on to what really happened between Liam Hemsworth and Jennifer Lawrence. Andy Cohen probed Lawrence about Hemsworth, and her response set many tongues wagging. Intellectually speaking, it's known that actors are paid to pretend like they are people they're not, and that they're feeling emotions that a writer decided their characters should have. But that doesn't mean that it can't be easy to buy into an actor's performance so much that you think there's some reality to the character they're playing. For proof of the fact that people invest too much into fictional characters, consider how disappointing it is to learn that actors who play friends dislike one another in real life. life. On top of that, there have been many on-screen couples that viewers liked so much that they wanted the actors who played them to be romantically involved in real life. Ever since Liam Hemsworth and Jennifer Lawrence appeared in 4 movies together, many fans of that series have noticed that they shared a lot of chemistry. With that in mind, it shouldn't come as a surprise that some fans of both actors have been hoping for the two of them to date. That begs an obvious question: what's the actual nature of Liam Hemsworth and Jennifer Lawrence's relationship? What's more are her notable romantic partners. In the years since the two actors rose to fame, both of them have been romantically linked to other celebrities. In case of Hemsworth, his on-again, off-again relationship with Miley Cyrus has gotten a great deal of attention over the years. While Cyrus and Hemsworth were married from 2018 until 2020, it seems likely that their relationship's over for good at this point. On the other hand, Jennifer Lawrence is married to an art gallery director named Cook Maroney, and there's every chance in the world that their relationship will go the distance. Of course, like most adults, Lawrence dated several other people before she found her current husband. In the past, she was linked to Chris Martin, Nicholas Hoult, and Darren Aronofsky. Over the years, there have been many famous actors who fell for one another on set, but the vast majority of actors who have locked lips on camera have kept their relationship professional the rest of the duration. For this reason, most people who liked the idea of Jennifer Lawrence and Liam Hemsworth as a couple likely assumed they would never hear about things heating up between them. Instead, the actress once revealed that things have gotten steamy between her and Hemsworth in the past. Not to mention Lawrence's racy revelation. Back in 2015, Jennifer Lawrence went on the talk show Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. Since the show had a long history of getting stars to gossip and Lawrence is pretty much known for her willingness to speak her mind, the idea of her appearance on the show was exciting for most fans. At one point in the show, Andy Cohen asked Lawrence about Liam Hemsworth, and her response was shocking. At the start of the conversation, Andy Cohen brought up Liam Hemsworth by saying that it had recently been rumored that her and Liam Hemsworth had some PDA at the Waverly Inn. He further questioned if the two of them ever kissed when the cameras weren't rolling. Without missing a beat, Lawrence quickly replied that she and Liam grew up together and that he was really hot. What was a girl to do? Lawrence did admit to kissing him. Still not through, Cohen followed up by talking to her about how he'd pick Liam Hemsworth's Hunger Games character over Josh Hutcherson's. With a smile on her face, Lawrence said that even she did at one point before high-fiving Cohen. Last but not least, the long-lasting relationship. Even though many fans have wanted to see Liam Hemsworth and Jennifer Lawrence become a couple, it seems very unlikely that'll ever happen. But that doesn't mean the two actors haven't played an important role in one another's lives. During a 2014 interview with Nylon magazine, Lawrence talked about Liam Hemsworth and the role he played in her life. The thing that surprised her was she never expected to even have a man this good-looking ever be her best friend. She just never assumed those two things could happen, but he was. She described him as the most lovable, wonderful, family-oriented, sweet, hilarious, and amazing guy. On top of singing the praises of her friend, Jennifer went on to talk about how he helped to change her for the better. He actually taught her how to be fair and to stand up for herself. It was her biggest weakness, negotiating. She said that she's a bit of a wimp about standing up for herself, and Liam was good about making sure that things stay fair. He taught her to toughen up a little bit. That was important, and she needed that. Considering that Jennifer Lawrence is said to be a marvelous friend, it seems pretty clear that she and Hemsworth had a wonderful relationship, and probably still do to this day. And that's a wrap for this video. What do you think of the reason why Liam Hemsworth hated kissing Jennifer Lawrence? And what happened between the two actors during filming of The Hunger Games? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.
I did.
Yes. Okay.
At one point.
Well done. Okay.